As leading universities across the US continue to witness protests against Israeli military actions in Gaza, India on Thursday said that there has to be a right balance between freedom of expression, sense of responsibility, and public safety in every democracy. Hundreds of students were arrested by the US authorities aiming to quell protest, and so we have seen the reports on the matter and we have been following the related events, India stated. In every democracy, there has to be the right balance between freedom of expression, sense of responsibility, and public safety and order, External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal said at a weekly media briefing. Democracies in particular should be following this understanding in regard to other fellow democracies. After all, we are all judged by what we do at home and what we say abroad, he said, replying to a question.
We've seen reports or several reports on it and have been following related events. In every democracy, there has to be the right balance between freedom of expression, sense of responsibility, and public safety and order. Democracies in particular should display this understanding in regard to other fellow democracies. After all, we are all judged by what we do at home and not what we say abroad. And as far as your question regarding Indian students is concerned, we are always in touch with Indian students, and as and when there are issues which have to be resolved, we'll look into it.
Jaiswal said neither the Indian Embassy in Washington or any other Indian consulate in the US has been approached by Indian students and their families seeking assistance regarding any disciplinary action for participation in protest in the universities. We expect all our citizens at home and abroad to respect local laws and regulations, he added. The statements come particularly at a time when the crackdown on US universities is intensifying. The New York police raided Columbia University late on Tuesday, arresting dozens of pro-Palestinian demonstrators, some of whom had seized an academic building and to remove a protest encampment at the Ivy League school had sought to dismantle for nearly 2 weeks. The protests began in response to Israel's military offensive in Gaza following a deadly attack by Hamas militants on southern Israel in October 2023. The protests since then have spread to dozens of college campuses across the US and now to the broader nations including US and Canada too, with students demanding that the universities must divest from companies supporting Israel's government and show greater transparency in their finances. At Columbia, the protests have been organized by a coalition of over 100 student groups. Furthermore, the groups have been seeking three main demands from the university: divestment from companies supporting Israel government, greater transparency in university finances, and amnesty for students and faculty disciplined over the protest.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.